Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a very unique case on income tax proceedings, and this case is related to the claim of the assessee regarding some expenses first time before the tribunal, and that too by filing the cross objections against the appeal filed by the revenue against the assessee in the tribunal. The question before the tribunal was that if the assessee first times comes before the tribunal and says that this expense was not claimed by the assessee and this expense should be allowed to me as per the law, so whether the tribunal has the right to remand this matter back to the assessing officer to allow this claim to the assessee. This issue has been taken up by Delhi ITAT C bench in the case of Jubilant Food Works Limited versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax. This case is reported in 122 ITR Tribunal Short Notes 12 and the date of the judgment is 10th January 2025. The facts of the case are very interesting. In the present case, the assessee assessment order was passed. The assessee went into the CIT appeal. CIT appeal gave relief to the assessee, and the revenue was before the tribunal against the order of the CIT appeal. When this appeal was filed by the revenue, the assessee filed cross objections before the tribunal that some expenses were not claimed by the assessee either in the income tax return nor in assessment proceedings. The assessee did not claim the expenses before the CIT appeal, and now the assessee has came to know that these expenses are deductible, so these expenses should be allowed to him. When the tribunal heard the matter, the tribunal remanded this matter to the assessing officer to admit the claim of the assessee as per law, and the reason for remanding this matter back to the assessing officer was that since the assessee has claimed these expenses first time before the tribunal, so this matter should be remanded back to the AO for that extent. When the matter was heard by the assessing officer rejected the claim of the assessee by giving the reasons that since the assessee has not claimed these expenses in the return of income during the assessment proceedings, even at the time of the CIT appeal, and because the assessee has claimed these expenses through cross objections and that too into an appeal filed by the revenue, so the assessee is not entitled to claim these expenses. The assessing officer didn't utter a word regarding the admissibility of the expenses. When the matter came to the CIT appeal, in an appeal filed by the assessee against the order of the assessing officer, the CIT appeal further said that in the present case, on the same matter, the appeal is pending before the Supreme Court, which has been filed by the revenue. So this claim cannot be given to the assessee, meaning thereby that the simple reason for rejecting the claim of the assessee was that because the appeal of the revenue was pending before the Supreme Court. So whether this can be the reason to deny the claim of the assessee, this was the issue. The second reasoning given by the learned CIT appeal was that since the assessee has claimed these expenses after 9 years before the tribunal by filing the cross objection into an appeal filed by the revenue, so these expenses could not be given as a deduction to the assessee. And the third reason given by the learned CIT appeal was that since the accounts of the assessee are audited by a chartered accountant, so in this way these accounts cannot be revisited. So on these flimsy grounds, both the assessing officer and the learned CIT appeal rejected the claim of the assessee. When the tribunal heard the matter, the tribunal said that for the same expenses, the tribunal has given relief based on the judgment of the special bench order and on the decision of the Karnataka High Court. The tribunal further said that there is no doubt in the present case that the assessee has claimed the same expenses earlier into the profit and loss account or in the computation of income of the assessee. The tribunal said that since this issue was first time raised before the tribunal, so for that purpose the matter was remanded back to the AO. So it was the viewpoint of the tribunal that the authorities didn't respected the decision of the higher authorities, and in the present case it is an example of total disrespect of the judicial precedents and the judicial discipline. And by commenting like this, the tribunal said that these expenses should be allowed to the assessee, and this doesn't matter that the assessee claimed these expenses 9 years after before the tribunal. Friends, this case is very important for all those assessees who skip by some mistake to claim some expenses, because there is Article 265 which says that no tax can be collected or levied on the assessee without the authority of the law. And there is also a Central Board of Direct Tax circular which says that if the assessment proceedings are going on, it is also the duty of the assessing officer to educate the assessee or to give the refund to the assessee if it is legitimately due to the assessee. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Jubilant Food Works Limited versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case has been reported in 122 ITR Tribunal Short Notes 12, and the date of the judgment is 10th January 2025. Thank you, friends.